It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by
ProMed Ambulance Services. Care you can count on.
And Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
By the 1960s, Tom and Dick Smothers were a promising brother act in the music industry, blending folk music with comedy. In 1965, CBS gave them their own situation comedy, The Smothers Brothers Show. Working titled My Brother the Angel, Dick Smothers played himself as a rising young executive at Pandora Publications, working for publisher Leonard J. Costello, played by Roland Winters. Brother Tom had been lost at sea 2 years earlier and now shows up as an apprentice angel, assigned to do good deeds on Earth, turn his wings, and become a full-fledged angel. Of course, Tom's efforts to help people never seem to work as planned, and Dick has to help him clean up the mess. Tom receives his orders from Ralph, his unseen and unheard boss. The series also featured Harriet McGibbon as Mrs. Costello, and on occasion, Ann Elder as Dick's co-worker and girlfriend Janet. Eileen O'Neill also appeared in several episodes as another of Dick's girlfriends, Wanda. As was typical of the Smothers Brothers, in their later series, the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, which their first series may have inspired, Dick was typically the straight man to older brother Tom's humorous antics. Surprisingly, neither brother played their instruments on the show, with one exception. At the beginning of the episode, 'twas the week before Christmas, and it was not until halfway through the season that they sang the theme song, composed by Perry Botkin Jr. The series was produced by 4-Star Television, in association with the brothers Knave Productions, named for Tom's catchphrase, "Curb Your Tongue, Knave," and the title of their 1963 record album. Its executive producer was Aaron Spelling, who was then briefly in charge of 4-Star. However, Tom Smothers had been critical of the series as not being compatible with the brothers' strengths. In fact, he fought with 4-Star executives over more creative control of the series, earning an ulcer and irritating his marital relationship to the point of divorce at the end of the season, which ended up being the series' only season on the air, after just 32 episodes. It was CBS's last sitcom filmed in black and white. After that, all the network's primetime series were transmitted in color. When cable TV channel Nick at Night reran the Smothers Brothers show in the mid-1980s, Aaron Spelling received a residual check for $30. Spelling, by then one of the wealthiest and most successful TV producers in history, wrote, "Now you can understand why I decided to form my own company."
Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia?
Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.